Hello, hello. How we all doing? Smash the like button. How we all doing? Who finally gets Bitcoin? Let me know if you finally understand Bitcoin or not. Bean's book. We are still here. What is that supposed to mean? Not too sure. Care to elaborate on that? Oh, is that Jason? Thoughts on VETZ? Well, Luis, you got to give me a little more. Oh, is that VeChain then? Because I was going to tell me, is that a stock or a crypto? NFT on OpenSea. I think I would rather own Bitcoin and Ethereum over an NFT personally. VeChain is one of my gainers. You want me to flex here? I will flex my. Oh well, I'm trying to get the. What altcoins can you get a loan on? I think Cardano's the only one. You like Assemble Protocol? By the way, the morning chat with Blockchain Boy was awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, try to have smaller creators too. It's cool to have big creators, but my goal is to talk to everyone. I don't want to be too cool for anyone. So big creators, small creators, I don't care. If you got 1,000 followers, come on my live and let's talk. Give me your opinion, give me your viewpoint, because the more opinions and views I hear, the better I can understand a subject. Oh man! What can be traded for Cardano? What do you mean by that? Nobody can actually cash out 328 million in crypto. Why do you say that, Cody? How do you pay back these loans? So remember, I borrowed 328 grand because I had $700,000 of stock, right? So as long as my stocks keep going up, I don't have to pay back the loan, believe it or not. Move your head a little bit. Okay, my bad. I was trying to show my top performing. I took a screenshot of my top performing cryptos. I don't know what I'm talking about. It just seems crazy. Well, it's all good. But yeah, if you invested $1,000 in any one of these, yo, let me in. I need help. Okay, yeah, I think I can let you on. Right, here we go, Ozzy. Here we go. Why don't you? Yeah, I can sell the stocks at the end of the year. So what I
Yo,
plan on.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Hold on, let me answer this question and then we'll start to.
Okay.
But so yeah, what I plan on doing is at the end of the year, I'm gonna sell my stocks that I'm negative, and I'll get a tax deduction, and then I will use that to pay down my $328,000 of debt. So let's just say I find 100 grand worth of stock that I've lost money on or I'm red, and let's just say my total loss is like 10 grand. So I'll sell the 100 grand, I'll get a $10,000 tax deduction, and then my debt will go from 340 grand or whatever it was to 240. That simple. Okay, hey, what's up, Ozzy? Sorry about that.
What's your prediction for the next 2 months on Sheep and New? What's your prediction?
My prediction. So what I would
Because I
do is I
heard
would get like a.
Robinhood maybe adapt or they may be picking up Shiba Inu in their crypto, and Robinhood's one of the second biggest apps or one of the known biggest apps for the crypto Coinbase in general.
Yeah. So I don't have that inside information. I know there's a lot of people that pretend like they have that. So I have no clue. The easiest way for me to make money in crypto is just hold Bitcoin and Ethereum and then do nothing. It's
So
that
should I
easy.
invest into Ethereum?
Yeah, if you don't own any Bitcoin or Ethereum, I kind of feel bad for you because that's basically where like everyone's trying to copy Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? So it's kind of like you can own, what's a crappy phone company? You can own, I don't know, Motorola, but don't you want to just own a little bit of Apple because like it's just easy money?
Yeah. So I started. I kind of hate myself because I started like 2 months ago in a Shiba Inu, and I only have like I'm not gonna lie to you like 789,000. Um,
Doesn't matter,
Shiba
man. The
Inu.
main thing that's the most important is that you started investing. A lot of people here, you're going to have to lose some money and make bad investments. And remember, you get a tax deduction. So let's just say this year you blow yourself up and let's just say you lose $1,000. That means even 10 years in the future, whenever you make a profit investing, you're going to get a tax, deduction, if that makes any sense. So the most
So
important thing for a beginning investor to realize is like it's okay to make mistakes, but if you buy a class is not tax deductible. You can buy the book on how to play basketball, or you can just go and shoot hoops and miss a bunch of times. But I don't think you're doing necessarily a wrong thing by trying to like front run Shiba Inu. But I think that if you're gonna do speculative trades like that, just make sure you hold some high quality assets that you do nothing.
oh,
Like Bitcoin and Apple.
I'm holding till it hits a cent. That's when I'm holding till then. Like I will
But
hold
if you're
even
gonna
if it
hold
drops below.
Shiba Inu is basically copying off of, Dogecoin, right? And then Dogecoin is trying to copy off of Bitcoin and
But
Ethereum,
Doge
right?
isn't really reliable, and the only reason why I think my theorized was that Doge had even went up in the first place was because of Elon. I hope he doesn't touch Shiba Inu. I really hope he doesn't because
So
every time he does,
what I'm trying to convince you is like, let's just say you're gonna invest $100, and that's fine. I'm just saying take another $100, and if you don't have the $100, then do 50-50. But buy some Tesla, buy some Bitcoin, buy some Ethereum, buy the high quality assets, and then go speculate with your other 50%.
but I think
That's
point one
all.
Ethereum is like $78, like just for one, like point one Ethereum. It's just $78 right now for market price. That's just market value. I don't know the whole like what a full coin of what I can't even say it. Ethereum is like I don't even I think it's like
You
4,000,
can say
three
Ether if you
thousand.
can't say Ethereum. I just
Yeah, I
say
can't.
Ether if you can't.
I'm just
Yeah,
now
just call
learning
it
all this.
Ether.
Yeah, Ether's easier.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping Shiba Inu just hits. Like I hope it goes off in the next couple. I know
I
it's like
hope
a
too,
waiting
man.
process.
I hope it does, but if you blow yourself up, just slowly make sure half of your investments just go to like the easy money. And the easy money is going to be like an Apple, Amazon, Bitcoin, Ethereum.
You trust
So
AMC
have
or no?
fun. Huh? What?
You
What?
trust AMC or no?
Once again, that's like something to just, have fun on. Like I have a couple shares of AMC. The main thing is just make sure if you end up losing at the end of the year, you give your like Robinhood statement to your tax guy so you get a tax deduction. And then like any of these stocks could go to the moon, but if they don't, just make sure you report your losses and then make sure you start to acquire high quality assets. So you got your AMC, that's like where you make quick money and that's totally fine. But just buy some of the non AMC if that makes sense.
Okay, I appreciate it, man. I just needed to ask some questions real quick.
No, man, I hope you do well. And just so you know, I don't know how old you are, but if you started, like the sooner you start investing, the fact that you started 2 months ago, trust me, in 2 years, everything's gonna be a lot easier and it's gonna be a lot easier to make money. So your first two
I'm
years, man,
I'm
it's
21.
gonna yeah, exactly, bro. So the main thing is you're way ahead. There's a lot of people that are not going to invest until they're like 30, 40, 50,
Well, some
60.
people believe it's a conspiracy theory that you're gonna go broke doing it. That's I when I
But
first
you
got
get a
into it.
tax deduction. You get
One
a
of my
tax
friends were
deduction. You
like,
don't
"You're gonna do that?" He was like, "You're gonna lose." He was like, "You're gonna lose nonstop." It's a theory of like this coin that's uncontrollable. And I was like, "Yeah, but the dude who did Bitcoin said that like 20 to 10 years ago. People laughed at him. Now he's like a billionaire or millionaire. He's close to that
yeah.
range. Everybody laughed
And
at
like
him, but
let's just say you bought Tesla at $1,000 right now and by the way, you can buy fractional shares, so you can buy $10 of Tesla. You don't have to buy a full Tesla, but like you don't think in like the next 10 years it's going to at least double or triple.
oh
So
yeah,
yeah, you can
it's at least double.
speculate. yeah, you can speculate on some small coins, and yeah, hopefully you make 10x on your money. But at the same time, it's kind of like you follow football. This is like a
No,
football good
I'm a
analogy.
UFC fan. I'm a
Okay, well, it
UFC
would be
fan.
like if you only have one fighting style, right? Like you got to have a ground game and a neutral game, right? So it's
Yeah.
like if you're gonna go for like the Shiba Inu, that's just like one type of fighting style, right? But you got to have like a second, type of fighting style. So if it doesn't work, you have the other way to like counterbalance them, if that makes any sense.
I'll start. I mean, I'll do some more. I'll follow you
Yeah, make
because I'm
sure.
talking.
Yeah. Just give me a follow. But the main thing I want everyone here to do, it's like it's okay to buy Shiba Inu, it's okay to buy some AMC. But if you're gonna gamble like $100 on AMC and Shiba Inu, just make sure you have some Bitcoin, some Tesla, some Amazon, some Apple. And then what will happen is if it does go to the moon, you go to the moon. But if it doesn't, you have this other high quality asset that will just make money for you, no problem. Yeah, of course. But
Okay,
yeah.
I see that. Okay, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, no, come back on whenever you have questions. And the fact you started at the age of 21 means you're way ahead of the boat. And then maybe when you get this stuff, you'll create your own financial TikToks. So I'm all about like promoting smaller creators. So come on here if you ever, decide to do your own TikToks. Maybe you can explain stuff better than me because like I'm an old guy. I'm pretty
Yeah, I
sure you
got
can do
you.
a better job at explaining stuff to 21-year-olds than me.
All right, man. Be safe.
Thank you. When do you recommend selling? I would recommend selling the last 2 months of this year. The crypto that you've lost money on and the stocks you've lost money on, the last 2 months, so that's November and December, you should consider selling so you get a tax deduction and you can just buy back the next, it's 30 days. So let's just say you're down, I don't know, $1,000 on Dogecoin, right? So you could sell your Dogecoin right now and then just wait 30 days and you buy back in. And so you get that tax deduction and you get a new tax base. Except with Dogecoin, you don't have to wait 30 days because it's crypto, because it's called the wash rule. So actually with your crypto, you don't have to do that. What's Interactive Brokers? It's one of the best trading platforms. It's basically like Robinhood, but better. Like think of Robinhood as like a Honda Civic, and then Interactive Brokers is like a Tesla. I think that's the best analogy I can come up with. When do you think alts are going to be pumping? It could happen at any time, man. It's unpredictable. No one can predict that. So the main thing is always be investing. If you're always investing, you're going to catch the alt season. I think the bigger challenge is, how much can you invest each month and how much stuff I don't need so I can buy more, whatever investments I want to do. NFT thoughts? Dude, I'm going to have Valkyrie. So if you guys are all here at 6 p.m., I'm going to have an NFT specialist come on. And she's going to talk more about NFTs. So I really hope you guys can stay, for the next. Okay. Oh my God, you've been holding XRP since 2017. That's dope. So I can borrow just cash in a market. Yeah, Interactive Brokers is a cheaper way to borrow. What's her name? It's Valkyrie. Her name is Valkyrie. She's going to be on in like 30 minutes. So if you decide to stay in this live long enough, with prices so high, any good buys left? Dude, stable coins. Everyone here should learn how to use stable coins. When you think prices are high, you just put your money in stable coins and you just collect money on your stable coins. It's like they pay you rent. You know her. That's awesome. I'm glad. All right, we got 100 people on the live, dude. Thank you everyone here to getting this live stream up to 100 people. That is dope. That doesn't happen very often when I'm by myself. So everyone here, thank you. And if you want to come on this live, like my main thing is like I'm not too cool to talk to anyone, so I'll have anyone on my live stream. And I do want to promote smaller TikTok creators. So you as an audience, if you guys find people you like, especially if they're like a smaller creator, tell them to follow me and tell them to come on these live streams so I can promote them because I basically want to give as much, that's what basically TikTok used to do. TikTok used to boost small creators, and I see TikTok turning into Instagram, where it's just harder and harder for small creators. What do I recommend? Stable coins right now. We're at all-time highs, so you should learn how to use stable coins. Easiest way to start passive income as a teenager, start working. Let me see. So stable coins is a good way to start passive income as a teenager. Stable coins. What up, Ted? Hi. If I invest in Apple and I hold all year and don't sell, will I have to pay taxes? No. If you don't sell, you don't have to pay taxes. So, yeah. I haven't bought anything this month. I think Facebook is cheap. I think Facebook will make a lot of money as much as we hate it. Nice. I think if you're going to buy something, Facebook is cheap. Intel, the stock is cheap. You're a cool dude. I like seeing your videos. I appreciate that. How long do you predict the crypto bull run? To the end of the year. To the end of the year. You know what, Annie? Let me ask you these questions since you want to ask me these questions. Annie, how long do you think the crypto bull run is going to go?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. Annie, have you ever used stable coins? I think Annie uses stable coins, right?
What stable coins?
Stable coins. So Annie got a Gemini. How much money do you have in your Gemini that pays 8%?
10,000?
So Annie put $10,000 into Gemini stable coins. So that $10,000, she gets paid 8% for the year, but she gets paid monthly. So you would do 8% divided by 12, and she gets paid that every month. Can you elaborate on using stable coins? So yeah, you can use Gemini, you can use Voyager. Those are ways to do stable coins. Shiba still running? Probably, guys. Shiba will probably still run. Just bought 60 million. All right, dude. If you're buying 60 million of Shiba, please tell me you own a little bit of Tesla. Everyone here that's buying, just make sure if you buy $100 of Shiba, you better buy like $10 of Tesla. Yeah, I agree with you. Bull run will last the entire winter.
The doctor gave me the weapons.
Annie, do you think Shiba will keep pumping?
I don't know. I didn't buy any Shiba.
Why did you not buy Shiba coin, Annie?
Because I don't trust the Shiba.
Why do you not trust Shiba?
I don't trust the Dogecoin.
The Dogecoin and Shiba coin are separate.
It's similar.
No, that's not true. Paid weekly on Celsius. Good for you guys. Everyone here, leave a message if you've actually used my referral code and you got the $50 of free Bitcoin from Celsius. Cat girl. What do you think of DeFi and high APIs? You should mess around with it and learn, but just make sure you also have some money in stable coins. Elon Musk is with Cat Girl. His next pump and dump. I sold Tesla today. Yeah, what I would have done is I would have sold half. I would have sold maybe half your Tesla. But for me, I would never sell Tesla. What you can do is you can get a loan against your Tesla and not pay any taxes. So that's what I would do. But if you're going to sell, I always dollar cost average. So if you're going to buy something, instead of buying it all at once, you buy, like, let's say I was going to buy $1,000 of Tesla. I buy $100 a day. And if you were going to sell your Tesla, I would at least space up the selling. I wouldn't sell all at once, sell a little bit, if the price goes up, then sell a little bit more. If it crashes, maybe you just hold it, How high do you think Shiba will go? $1, dude. If Shiba goes to $1, I'll be a millionaire. Shiba's trash. Yeah, come on here, dude. Adam, feel free, request it. I used it for Voyager. Okay, cool. Mercedes Gonzalez got some free. Dude, Mercedes, then you should also use Celsius because you'll get $50 of free crypto. So when you have like $500 of crypto you want to transfer, use my referral code and you'll get some more free Bitcoin. Wow, Cat Girl is up 7,000%. That's crazy. Will Shiba go to 1 cent next year? Probably not, but if it does, I'll become a million. Oh wait, 1 cent. Okay. I'm hoping it'll go to $1, but yeah, maybe it'll go to 1 cent. Moon Rabbit, thank me later. Why? Where should I put $500? Stablecoin. Learn how to use stable coins because you get 9% on that $500. Thanks, bro. Yeah, no problem. If you ever want to come on the live, let me know. You have the ability actually, Javid. So if you ever want to come on, I appreciate it. I think it's cooler when people don't mind. I know some people don't want to show their face, But I just think it's cooler when you come on the live stream and we talk about it. If you buy stablecoins and earn interest, are you objected? I'm not sure what you mean, right? 13 billion shares. Can you compound your monthly payment on Voyager? Yeah. How we doing?
Dean, how you doing?
Doing well.
You've been busy lately. You've been on the lives all day, I feel.
Yeah. I'm just bored, and then the one thing too is I'm trying to get to 100,000, so I'm trying
How
to
close
work
are you?
overtime. I believe I haven't broke 90. Hopefully, by the time we're done with this live stream, I'll break 90,000.
Oh, cool.
My goal is to get to 100,000.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So what do you want to talk about today?
What are your thoughts on Polkadot and Kusama? Let's just go through the questions that people ask. What are your thoughts on Polkadot and Kusama and Cardano?
Cardano, for some reason, I don't know why. Maybe it's the logo. I like it. I feel, who's that guy? Charles Hopkins or something, the main guy of Cardano?
Yeah. Yep.
Like he developed Ethereum and now he's on Cardano. He knows what he's doing. People, I think, base his production based off the price and gains they're getting instead of like the infrastructure he's trying to grow. He's trying to make the perfect system first and then grow it, I feel. So I don't know why, but I have a lot of faith in more faith in Cardano than a lot of projects.
Okay.
You know, Ethereum's talking about all these upgrades coming up and all these things they want to do. I feel he's trying to resolve those things before the platform gets big instead of the other way around. I could be wrong.
Okay, so how do we explain stablecoins? Because someone's like, stablecoin, what's the ticker? I think the easiest way to learn how to use a stablecoins is just download Voyager, the app, and then you can buy USDC. Just buy $100 worth of it. And basically, it's like a savings account. So if you put $100 in, you can pull out $100 whenever you want. There's no volatility, means the price doesn't go up. I don't know. Can you explain it better?
Well, yeah, it's just, you know, $1 equals one stable coin, and you put it in a savings account, just like a bank. You know, you put your money in a savings account at the bank. They don't keep it there. They just lend it out to somebody else at a higher price. So they're giving you a portion of the returns. I feel like regulations coming to crypto and stable coins are going to have some growing pains coming up. But as of right now, you know, 8% here or there, 10%, take advantage. Might not be forever.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to bring on a new guest. I have not spoken to this guy, so we'll do a three-way. Yeah. And so Annie keeps asking me questions, so this will be good. Hey there.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Welcome to the live. Have you met Adam Smith before, or no?
No.
Go ahead.
I'm hardly known, so I don't think anyone knows me.
No, but you're going to become a big the reason I do these lives is to promote smaller creators. I think that TikTok has lost out on that. Like, it used to be a lot easier to get smaller creators. And so that's what my goal here on this live stream is: give some love to small creators. You know, don't let the big creators monopolize it all.
Hey, y'all were talking about stable coins. Y'all understand that once inflation hits, stable coins will go well past the dollar, right?
How will they go past the dollar when they're referenced to the dollar?
See, I mean, I remember this guy was talking about it because once inflation hits, whatever was the value of a dollar or whatever, because the stable coins, they only have a certain amount of money in them right now, right? I mean,
well, yeah, but if you put $100 in, there's 100 brand new stable coins. You take $100 out, there's 100 less stable coins in the system. It's just
like a savings account. Yeah,
it's just indexed to the dollar. So there's no, you know, inflation's going to affect those regardless because it's just you cash in US dollar, you take out US dollar. Unless you transfer it to something else, inflation's going to affect it regardless.
I mean, this guy was talking about it on YouTube. He has a large phone. I remember watching it like 6 months ago, and he made sense. I mean, because you see it sometimes shoot up 105, 106 or whatever.
That's Tether, man. So you're confusing Tether. So Tether is the only one that has volatility. So when I say volatility, that means Tether sometimes trades for like $1.05. Sometimes it trades for 95 cents. If you use USDC on on Voyager, or if you use the Gemini dollar, or the Gemini dollar on Gemini, or the the BlockFi Gemini dollar, it's always going to be a dollar. There's no volatility. That means you don't have to worry about it going up 5 cents or going down 5 cents. The only one that goes up and down is Tether, and I would not touch Tether.
Yeah, Tether's in a little trouble, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got
And that's the problem is people get really confused because when I say stable coins, some people think I'm talking about Tether. And to be honest, most of the time I'm talking about USDC, which is on Voyager. And then I'm talking about the Gemini dollar, which you can get on Gemini or BlockFi.
I mean, I see your videos. I like how you be taking out them loans. Like you really be teaching people how to really make money. And see the thing,
what people don't really realize. What people don't really realize is this is how the rich people don't pay taxes. I know you guys get sick of this, but you know Warren Buffett right now, if he makes, let's just say $1 billion, he's paying 0.1% on that. So that means people that work at McDonald's are paying like 30 times, 50 times, 100 times the tax rate, you know? And all he's doing is he's taking advantage of these stupid loans. So obviously all the billionaires do it, but the one that like abuses it the most is Warren Buffett, because what he does is he buys a bunch of stock on loans, right? And then he only sells the stocks he loses money on. So let's say he buys $1 million of stock this year. And let's say 100 grand of that stock, let's just say he lost 10 grand. So he'll sell that 100 grand of stock. He'll get a $10,000 tax deduction. And then that's how he ends up paying 0.1% in taxes, which is ridiculous. That's like if you made $1 million, you'd be paying like $1,000 in taxes.
A lot of people and a lot of stats out there always confuse Warren Buffett and Berkshire Hathaway. Like, you know, he's the head of the company, but people quote their stats as in Warren Buffett. Like he's paid himself $100,000 a year for like 100 years now. Like that's his income.
Why does he do that? You know, and isn't that funny? Why does he not pay himself more? Because he would have to pay taxes on that 100 grand if it goes up. So he's really smart. He figured it out. He's like, hey, instead of like increasing my salary to $1 million and giving half of it to the government, let me pay myself 100 grand and then let me instead earn all this money through stocks, and then I don't have to pay any taxes.
Yeah.
Hey y'all, what do y'all think the cryptocurrency, the total market cap's gonna be at the end of this bull cycle?
I would never ever quote a price ever. That's not for me.
I think that the crypto market will continue to grow because the Federal Reserve, and I think the main thing everyone here hopefully understands is that the only reason crypto is going to the moon, it's because the central bank prints money. So as long as the central bank keeps the interest rate low, it's at like 1% right now, right?
Yeah, under sometimes.
Okay. So as long as that interest rate stays low and they keep printing money, crypto's going to go to the moon. Crypto's going to, and it's going to be everything that goes to the moon. What do you
People keep on comparing this market to 2017. I feel the crypto market is a lot more mature this time, and the users of it are a lot more mature. I don't think it's going to be as bad. You know, people are saying this 2017 bear run. It's not, I don't think it's going to be nearly as bad. So that means quicker recovery. That means quicker profits gains for all of us.
So y'all know of Tim Draper, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one that predicted that Bitcoin, not Bitcoin, the whole total cryptocurrency market cap by like 2023 would be well over 10 trillion.
I believe him, man. The guy is a genius, Draper.
Dude,
so
that guy,
I believe him.
He's been buying Bitcoin for so long.
He's got laser eyes. And that's the problem.
Talking about Michael Saylor and all these other dudes. Like, talk about Tim Draper, y'all. Like,
yeah, I've heard Tim Draper 100 times. Remind me who he is.
So he's like an investing, like, yeah, go ahead.
I mean, he's a venture capitalist.
What firm?
Well, I don't know what firm you get. I mean, you have to look that one up.
Yeah, I'll look it up. I know I'm better at faces than names. If I saw his face, I'll recognize him.
You've seen him on CNBC.
He has the eyebrows.
He's gone on CNBC, so you've probably seen him.
Okay, I'll look it up after. I know I've heard him 100 times and probably quoted him 100 times. I'm just not ringing a bell right now.
Now, Mickey, what's your background? Because you know your stuff. Do you have a finance background, or you just taught yourself everything?
Yeah,
who are you talking to?
I've been doing crypto since 2013.
Oh wow! How did you get in so early?
Dark web. Just,
And then
I
Adam,
mean,
you have licenses, right? Adam,
Yeah.
you're like an advisor, right? So yeah, he's got to be really careful with like how he says everything. He's got a the big brother watching.
Yeah, I got
absolutely.
to be careful with my videos and everything, and that's why I said I don't quote prices. First of all, the fundamentals are completely different, but I think it's always irresponsible for any financial advisor to quote prices. 6 months this will be here. I'm not allowed to do that. So I find it funny on TikTok. People like, I'm not a financial advisor, but you should buy this meme coin. It's just like no financial advisor is allowed to say that. You people here have more rights to say whatever they want than I do, because I have to be careful. I have all these contracts and stuff to be careful. But I did spend the time getting special education on crypto and precious metals because I just feel like those things are cool. But also, I feel there's a huge future for crypto more than the average person in finance does.
By the way, we have Nerd Finance in this live stream. He's still anti-crypto. So if any of you guys plan on coming off the live, let me know so I can put him on here, because I would love for you guys, if any guys want to debate Nerd Finance on crypto, he still won't touch it. He still thinks crypto's like a Ponzi.
I mean, I'll get off so Adam can debate him. You want to debate him, Adam?
Oh, I don't get into debating. That's not fun. But
okay.
I feel there's.
Well, I don't know if he's going to join. If he joins, if he says let me on, then we'll let him on. But he hasn't. He's just liking. So I think he's just.
Well, hear me out here. I feel in the future there's going to be startup companies that they're going to make the decision. Are we going to go to Wall Street and try to get money and issue shares, or are we just going to issue NFTs to people? I feel this whole, and I have way more faith in NFTs than crypto, to be honest. I feel
Wow.
Yeah,
I feel, but like real NFTs, like there's all these portrait products coming out. They're cool. They're going to make some money. But as NFTs get more advanced, all these portrait products, like 10,000 different ones with videos, are going to be worth less and less over time, because NFTs are going to get more and more advanced. But someday in the future, a startup company, they can just say, let's issue 100,000 NFTs, but it's not a picture. It's just a share of our company. And then people can trade back and forth. You don't need to pay the commission fees. And that's where I feel the future is going. And crypto's, it's neat. You're in some way you're investing in a company. That's how it is. You're investing in that company. You're buying a portion of that company through their token or through their currency. But NFTs, I feel, have a way more of a future ahead but not just the art projects, like actual utility NFTs like Gary Vee does. Those are where the future is going to come in.
Y'all understand that any and everything is classified as a NFT besides like the US dollar or like you could.
If somebody thinks NFT and thinks art, they don't get it.
Dude,
so sorry to interrupt, Mickey. Go on.
That. People be pissing me off. Like they always call, well, I'm about to drop this NFT collection. Like, dude, no, I'm gonna drop this NFT art collection.
Yeah, like you're right. You're absolutely right.
I see in the future, in a decentralized world, like I know people are gonna think I'm crazy when I say this, but this is just my opinion. People like once they do the full decentralization, right? The governments of the world will be one, or I don't know. This is just my opinion, but you'll have people be able to sell their whole bodies as NFTs and take out a loan on their kidney like Repo Man. And people think I'm crazy. Like it's not crazy.
Nothing's off the table, but you are right in the sense that we could have a digital wallet, and I made a video about this a little while ago. Like a car dealership could have a digital wallet with every single one of their cars in it, and then when somebody comes and buys it, just transfer it over, because every car already has a VIN number. Every car already has a singular identification. What if you go to a dealership, they just literally click a button, transfer that car from their digital wallet to yours, so now you are the owner. That's what NFTs are. It's proof of ownership. And in that way, I don't know if you guys ever bought a car in the past. You go there, they say, okay, we'll have this ready for you tomorrow afternoon. They got to do some stuff in the background to file it under you. That would all be eliminated with smart contract. You walk in, you could transfer your money from your digital wallet to theirs. They could transfer the NFT, the digital contract from the dealership to your wallet instantly.
And everything is verified by the blockchain, so you don't need a
notary. Well, it's smart contract, so you're eliminating all of the things that hold things up.
Yeah. Yep. Adam is a genius, y'all.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure it out. That's what made
Everyone
That's
here,
the
give him
main
a
reason I'm
follow.
on TikTok. Like, I don't really want to be here making videos, but for myself, I want to stay relevant. And
Exactly.
I think that's really important. Like I work in finance. The average person in my industry is like 60 years old. We're overrun by baby boomers. So people have the opinions of a financial advisor, like the 1980s shirt and tie, sign here kind of personality. That I think that really needs to change. And I don't have everything figured out, but that's one of the reasons I'm here on TikTok, is I find people here have a little more insight and to what the future looks like. YouTube is all right, but I find people there are trying to cater to getting ad revenue more than information. And YouTube, it just feels like almost you watch 10 videos about one topic and they're all the same. And that's what I like about TikTok. Plus, it helps with the OCD that every video is like 60 seconds, instead of everyone
You
on
know,
YouTube trying to make everything 10 minutes long to get the ad revenue.
yeah, I
I
don't
just
mean to
wish
cut.
I just wish we could add more guests. That's the only problem. The 3 people. I wish I could get 2 more people in this.
I mean, I can go if someone wants to come on.
Yeah, if you don't mind, I have Valkyrie on. She's actually
I
supposed
got
to be
you,
on at
bro.
6.
I got you.
Yeah, you let her. But
Good
give
to meet
her,
you,
everyone
Mickey.
here, give Valkyrie a follow, because she's like one of the experts when it comes to NFTs. And then also she goes live a lot,
Bye,
so I would
guys.
definitely yeah, she's like a
See you,
small
man.
creator.
Good to meet you.
Later. Thank you for coming on.
He's cool.
Yeah. And now we'll get Valkyrie on here. Are you just send
I
me
am not
guest
following
request?
Valkyrie, but I
Yeah,
should.
give her a follow. Give her a
Yeah, I
follow.
will.
Yeah. I'm basically gonna build up like a network of smaller content creators on this live, and then you guys can do your own like live streams too. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah, I'm
if I'm
still a
hosting you
little.
guys,
I'm even nervous to like post a video some days. I'm just like, I hope people like this, but then I get like 50 views. I'm like, oh, that's not so bad.
yeah.
There's somebody else
Hello.
that's been busy on lives today.
Yeah, very busy on lives today.
Yes, I saw you both with Blockchain Boy earlier today.
And then I left.
Then you
And she
left.
was with me with the 2 biggest, right? Those are the 2 biggest crypto guys on
Oh, did
TikTok.
Mason log in?
Yeah, Mason logged in, so it was
It was him and
Valkyrie, Mason,
Mason.
and Blockchain
And I
Boy.
was just
Yeah.
like,
Was that intimidating at all?
what?
She's like the big shot now. I'm the
Yeah.
small fry.
No, I'm tiny. And then later when I had a live like by myself, like, and I waited hours. Like I could have gone live immediately after, but I waited like hours later. And then it got up pretty big. I had like 40 or so viewers in my live, which is pretty big for me. I just started my
Cool.
TikTok like a month ago.
Oh, cool. So tell me everything
Yeah.
about you. You have NFT in your name, so why is it in your name?
Well, I want to one day create my own NFT project. I'm working on developing my own card game, and I want
Oh,
it to be
cool.
NFT based. Mm-hmm.
Like your own
Mostly,
card game, like your own rules, or like a copy of a card game, your own version?
no, like it's gonna be its own. It's gonna be a digital card game, trading card game. But it's definitely gonna be its own game for sure.
Oh, cool. That's cool.
Yeah, like whole development. It's gonna be inspired by Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, Hearthstone, Dungeons and Dragons for sure. Like lots of inspiration. But it'll definitely be a very unique game.
Oh, cool. I remember when I was in school when Pokemon first came out, the school had to say we're not allowed to bring the cards in because everyone was fighting over them. So that's one thing
Yeah,
NFTs would solve. You can still trade cards, but not as many playground fights, I guess.
yeah, all digital assets. And I think that's
Yeah.
where a lot of the Gen Zers are headed. They're very okay with having digital assets. Like that to them is like understandable. It makes sense to them, and they have shown like in terms of like Fortnite, in terms of video games, that they're willing to spend their money and have a digital asset. So I think NFTs, like as they start to evolve and into gaming and things, I think it'll be really cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Are
Speaking
you
of
an,
which,
are you an artist by trade, or is this something you're trying just to adopt as you go?
No, so art is definitely been a passion of mine. I was trying to go the traditional route of like selling on Etsy. I had a whole business model like planned and ready. I'd been working on it for like a year, and decided to and like stop that whole process and turn it into an NFT based business because I wanted to incorporate NFTs. And then I realized that I wanted to incorporate some utility with my NFTs. And my brother is working on developing his own VR game studio. So
Whoa,
the idea
cool.
of having him help me develop a game and then me being able to bring my art into it, combining the two, it's been a kind of a mesh of all of my like passion projects. So it's meshed all into one, and it's really cool.
Cool.
And I thought it was funny. Remind me next time we go live. I didn't know that Blockchain Boy plays Clash Royale. It's like one of my favorite games. I waste so much
Love that
time on
game.
Clash.
Yeah, Clash is a big game. Clash Royale, that was a good. I played that a lot. I used to. I don't play it anymore. It's still very active. I say was a
Yeah,
good game. It is
yeah,
a good game. But yeah.
yeah. I'm Cena Dean. If you guys can find me, I should do a TikTok with my thing. If you ever want to like add me as a friend. But yeah, I play. I want to say at least like an hour a day of Clash Royale.
So what does your day look like, Dean? Like you have a bunch of businesses going on. Like how do you balance? Because you seem to enjoy life more than the average person, which is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you can work. So like the workplace has changed a lot. Like a lot of the work now, it's just done through your phone, right? Like it's mostly just like
Yeah.
emails and like stuff like that. So, and then like when it comes to property management too, like I can literally do most of the stuff because it used to be where like I had to physically go to the property, inspect the work. But now like I've been working with these same contractors for 10 years and they have smartphones, so they can give me a video, they can do a walkthrough. So it's really, it's made it a lot easier, and I think that's like the future. And what I do see is like, us as creators, we're this is like the beginning of the small creator genesis, right? Like big creators kind of go on Instagram, but I see like in the next 5 to 10 years that like these jobs of just being a creator on TikTok or just having conversations about stuff that you're passionate about, I see that as like the future, like work is going to get automated. Work is going to become more and more robots do the work, and then it's just going to be, what can you create?
Yeah.
Yeah, because in my industry, I'm just trying to figure out will I ever be replaced by a computer? So, trying to figure out where do I fit in the mix as technology gets better and as people get smarter and computers get smarter. Where do I fall in the mix?
I see you as a big creator on TikTok, man. Hopefully, like, even if you don't like making TikToks, just, come on the live streams. I think that, once people like at least hear you when you do go live, I think that's gonna, if you don't want to create content on I mean, the easiest thing is always to just stitch and duet,
Yeah,
and you're
you're the king
helping
of
other.
that.
Yeah, and then you're helping other people filter through it because like there's a lot of garbage. So when you do stitch or duet something, it allows other people to create. Like that's why I like using Valkyrie, right? Like she's a great creator with great content, and there's a lot of people that she may not come across just because like it's all like dependent on the algorithm. So I
There,
mean,
there was one day I made fun of you in one of your lives, but like literally out of like 20 videos, 5 of them was one of your YOLO Bitcoin stitches. It's like, oh, it's Dean again. How did he make that connection to this video to YOLOing Bitcoin? Oh, that's how he did it. Wow. So I'm guessing it works like for you. All your videos. I hear as long as your viewers watch all the way through, that's good for the algorithm. Which you never do. Like to my knowledge, like the whole 1 minute. You just say your thing as quickly as possible and then do it again.
it's like shaking a tree. You just shake the tree. Sometimes fruit comes out, sometimes
Hmm.
it's no good. But the only way I learn from the audience, unless you guys leave comments, is the algorithm. If something gets a lot of views, then I'm like, okay, this is what people want to see. If it doesn't get a lot of views, it doesn't get a lot of comments, then obviously I'm boring you and I need to, you know, change.
Change something. Yeah. And you were
Yeah.
just at an EDM show or EDC? Where were you?
Yeah, EDC Las Vegas. Yeah, last minute. Um, it was in Vegas, and so I'm also looking at real estate deals out there. So we'll see if that happens. Um, by the way, Party Finance is not here, but hopefully when he comes by, we'll say, have you followed Party Finance, Adam?
I think so. That
Oh,
that
now
one
he's
sounds
here.
familiar.
Okay,
Oh, there
now
he
he's
is.
here. I was wondering
I
where
see
he's
him.
at.
Yeah, there he
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
Once
yeah.
again, I think I said it earlier. If I see somebody's face, I'll know in a second, but I just hear the name. I don't know. I just kind of scroll through so quickly, but that definitely sounds familiar. Yeah.
So we
You've done
do
lives with him
crypto.
before.
Yeah. So we're doing Crypto
Yeah.
Tuesday at 6 o'clock, which is basically in a minute. And if you're interested, you should start joining us. But yeah, we're trying to have like a 6 p.m. crypto talk where we just have creators talk about like, whatever the new news is in the market. And we're trying to do it every Tuesday.
Oh, cool.
So yeah. So if you don't mind coming off so I can let him on. He has
Yep.
to request though.
Good seeing you
But
all. We'll see you around.
come back though. Can you? Yeah, come back into
Hi.
our lives because when it comes to it, I'm always trying to educate myself, and it's great to have your insight and just get a different perspective.
Cool. Yeah, good seeing you guys. We'll see you soon.
Peace.
Bye.
I followed you.
Yeah, he just got to 1,000 too, Adam. And he was like one of my
That's
OG
sweet.
followers. He was like one of the OG guys that he's been following me since day one.
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
So can you update Val?
Hey.
You gotta tell him about your double live stream with like the two biggest crypto
Oh yeah,
influencers.
I joined BitBoy or Blockchain Boy, and I mix those two up when I say them out loud all the time. I was on Blockchain Boy and Crypto Masons Live.
Nice. Yeah, I think I stopped by for a little bit of that. That was pretty cool.
Did you? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really cool.
Yeah, so it's just hilarious that you're like there with the two biggest
I know.
TikTokers on crypto. And
I
it's
was
like you
so
right there just
shy.
chilling.
I was like, oh, fan. I'm a fan. Wait, what am I doing up here?
Yeah, well, like I said, I think that if you keep posting content, you'll get to six figures. How far are you? You're not too far away either, right? Party Finance to six figures, 100K followers.
Yeah, I'm at like 88.8.
Yeah, we're always the same. We're always neck to neck, and then I get banned, and then you pull ahead.
Well, I post I haven't posted in a month and a half. So I just started posting again. So.
Yeah, but yeah, the algo is like completely different now. It's a lot harder, to get like attraction, and like you can't just do it on one or two posts. I don't know what it is, but I definitely am not getting the same amount of growth that the OG TikTok used to give me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think also just creating like consistency in content, it helps. I know you do a lot of stitches, but you got to do some of your original stuff too.
I do. I mean, I reply to people's
Yeah, you do.
comments, but that's the only time I
The
create
replying to
original
comments is
content.
good. That's really good for the algorithm. Replying to comments, I've heard, really helps boost your post. So that's really good.
Nice. Yeah. And I think that as like people realize that, because like, the one thing I see is people hate Facebook, and like, Instagram's a part of Facebook. And I see that like divide happening even more. And that's just going to push more and more views and, people that want to watch content on TikTok. So I see that trend. So that's why like, us doing what we're doing right now, I bet you within like 5-10 years, we used to get excited when there's like 100 people in the live. I mean, I can see a future where we have like maybe 10,000 people in our live stream, if we stay consistent and, hopefully create good content that everyone likes.
Yep.
Yeah. But let's talk a little bit crypto. So I guess like the big news is this like Shiba Inu, right? Like everyone thinks it's going to go on Robinhood, and I actually had someone who came on here and was like, well, "When do you think this is going to happen?" And like, I'm like, I don't know, I can't see the future, but like, what are your guys'?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I don't think I mean, you're right. We can't see the future. We don't know. Maybe I doubt it.
But I guess you can
At least
buy it on
anytime
Webull.
soon.
I gotta check that out because I bought Cardano on Webull. I didn't know that you could buy Shiba coins on Webull.
Yeah, I'm not sure about Shiba. I don't think it's gonna. I mean, I said that about Coinbase, but yeah, it's on Coinbase. So yeah.
So
Yeah,
the
that's
other
true. It is on
the other
Coinbase.
topic I've been seeing a lot is the capital gains tax, that Janet Yellen, Are you guys familiar with that?
Yeah.
Do you want to kind of talk about it or explain?
I mean, you probably know more.
So basically, a lot of people are getting pissed and getting views on TikTok because they're talking about like an unrealized capital gains tax, but they want to just do it where, like, I guess to qualify, you have to have more than like 300 million in assets. But it's just hilarious because I know it's not going to pass, because what people don't realize is like those billionaires that they keep talking about taxing, they give money to like Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders. So it's all just a hustle. And like, I really want the left to wake up and realize that like those politicians, AOC and Bernie, they get a lot of money from these billionaires, and they just sit there and they say what you want to hear, but then they don't do anything. They literally will take your donation money, right? And that's why, like, instead of giving money to these people, go buy crypto, because like they'll literally take your donation money and they'll tell you what you want to hear, but then if they have any kind of ability to do something, they don't do it.
Have you seen the statistics on how likely something is to get passed in Congress? Like, if you compare how likely a bill is to get passed in Congress versus the amount of just regular people who want that bill passed, it's like if 100% of people want a bill passed, it has about a 30% chance of passing in Congress. If 0 people want a bill passed, it has about a 30% chance of passing in Congress. Like, if you look at the statistics, it's wild. But it goes down to, the top 1%, the businesses that are investing into this legislation, if they want something to happen, then it goes up. It's like, it has a 50% chance of passing. If they don't want something to happen, it has a 0% chance of passing. So they're a lot better at just killing bills just dead in the water.
So where are you learning this information? Because a lot of people are kind of like sheeps, and they just, they literally just think that like whatever they see on CNN or Fox is the truth. But yeah, a lot of people like don't realize that like mainstream media is just all pro corporations. It's like they're going to basically do whatever the corporations that are selling ads are going to do, right? And so like if you want the left perspective, then it's CNN. If you want the right perspective, it's Fox. But a lot of people are just cheap, and they don't realize that like basically the same corporations are giving money to CNN and the Democrats and the Republicans and Fox.
I definitely recommend like mainstream news sources, so places like CNN and Washington Post, and starting there. But when they list a statistic, go look at that study and actually read what the study says, because oftentimes their interpretation is how you get misinformed. It's when they take something that's true and they manipulate it into a way that's incorrect, and it convinces you, and there's enough truth behind it to where it seems legitimate, but you can really you can get a lot of misinformation that way.
That's what they did with Joe Rogan. They were like, oh, he's taking horse dewormer. And it's like, no, man, he went and saw like a legit doctor. And what's even more crazy is they said like this hospital was like, people that got gunshots were not getting treated because people were like overdosing on horse dewormers. And then they actually called that hospital, and it was all just BS. And it's crazy because you would think something like CNN would do like a little more work. But, they all have an agenda that they want to push. And, it's like, it's cool that you can actually go on the internet, maybe do a little research, and that way, like, you're not, because like I definitely feel like it's more of a boomer thing. Like boomers just watch cable media, and they're just like such like just cheap.
I've heard come from some family members, and it's like, I heard they're not teaching the Constitution in school anymore, and I'm like, when did the liberals do that? When did they take the Constitution out of class and forbid it from being taught? And I saw it on the news, and I'm like, all right.
It's to get money, man. It's to just like basically piss people off. Like the job of CNN and Fox is to piss you off so that they can sell you more ads.
Yeah. Oh, and it's not even Fox News. They're like into the OEN, like way
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you get in party
Crazy.
finance in this Trump stock that went to the moon? That was like a big like talking point. And it finally crashed, right? Do you want to bring up the chart? Let's bring up the chart to the Trump stock because my live stream was blowing. I think when we first did our live stream, like people were nonstop talking about this stock, and I'm like, oh my god, so many people are gonna lose money. It's like the best pump and dump.
That's what it is right now. $55.
Oh God.
Thank you for the gift, Moni. Let me give you
Yeah,
a
thank
follow.
you.
Yeah, thank you for the gifts. And you should
Yeah, I
definitely
didn't
come on the
buy it.
live. She's got 12,000 followers. So if you ever want to come on the live, talk crypto or stocks, let us know. Go ahead. Are you going
Yeah.
to bring up the chart for the Trump?
Oh, I just brought it up. Yeah, I'll bring it up.
Just hold it there really quick. So what was the peak and what is it right now? My bad.
So it peaked at 175 exactly.
And what is the price right now? And it was a $10 stock. Did anyone buy it? Did any of you in this live stream actually get it for $10 or $20?
So it's $55 right now, and it peaked at 175.
Yeah. It's literally worth $10. That's why it's SPACed. So Evan got it. Wow, Evan, you were able to get it. Good for you. How did you? I wonder how Evan figured that out. I'm surprised you didn't touch it, Party Finance. You didn't think it was like it would be a good like trade to get it in and out.
No, I'm not touching that. I like the president, but I mean, I'm not buying stocks based off of hype.
Okay, we got someone in our chat that bought it for 30 and sold it for 115. Congratulations.
Nice.
Tabrizi got in at
Nice.
11:45 and sold at 26. So congrats on you guys.
Yeah, nice.
What's your ethnicity? They want to know your ethnicity. I guess both you guys.
I don't know. They ask me all the time. I don't know.
American.
I'm American.
You're a mix. Can I guess? I'm gonna say, let me guess. You're probably like, you could pass as Persian. You could say you're like a quarter Persian.
I get
maybe.
Persian all the time. Look, I have an ethnic nose, I feel like I have a very ethnic profile.
You just need the accent. You have to be like, very good, very good.
I mean,
maybe you're
I
half
grew up in
Persian, half
California.
Indian. Maybe
I don't know.
You're half Party Finance, half Sinadese, half Persian, half Indian, and then a white. You have to have a little bit of gringo in you.
I definitely have. I know for sure that I have some white in me, and I'm pretty sure that I have some Native American, and everything else. I know there's more. Who knows?
And you're 100%. Yeah, you do. Are you 100% Indian, right, Party? Or are you mixed? Because you don't look 100% Indian. Yeah, you don't. You look like you're mixed, man. Both you guys look mixed.
I'm 100%.
I'm definitely a mix.
Okay. So is there any other TikToks that came on your screen that we should talk about, like in the last 2 days? Because I know the tax one was like a big one. I'm trying to think of what else went big.
Did you guys hear about Helium and Dish Network have a partner?
No. Break the news. What's up?
Break the news. This is very news breaking. We were talking about it in my live. Let me pull up the article. It's Helium and Dish Network. So basically now Dish Network users, so Helium partnered with Dish Network to expand its crypto-based distributed 5G platform. According to the announcement, the partnership will offer Dish Network subscribers the opportunity to run Helium nodes and earn HNT token rewards for sharing their 5G wireless servers with those in their area.
Wow.
But like, who is using this Helium service? Like, I still
I don't know.
It just doesn't make sense. It just sounds like a BitConnect, man. It sounds like BitConnect to me. I don't know,
like,
man.
I understand the need for like Helium in places where like there's disproportionate internet access, but like
or no
in
cell
America,
phone, like
if you have
not
Dish
in
Network,
America,
like you can just walk to a Starbucks and like get some Wi-Fi. You know, I don't know. So
we should get a Helium person on here. We don't have a Helium person, so I mean, maybe on one of your live streams you'll come across a Helium person. But I do want to talk to a Helium person. Oh, this is another cool topic. Mastercard will now accept crypto. Pretty cool.
Nice.
But that's cool. Where did you find your crypto news on that, Valkyrie? What pages are you using to find these?
My favorite website to get specifically crypto news is Cointelegraph.
Okay, nice. By the way, it might be too soon.
And oftentimes, if you look at breaking news stories and you look who covers it first, if they're related to crypto, Cointelegraph covers it first. Cointelegraph covered the 8K dip on Bitcoin first. Like they're always first.
Okay, nice. So I do want to say this before I jinx it, but I might as well. But this is going to be our first live stream that no one got creepy with you, Valkyrie. Because the last live stream, it was just creepy comment after creepy comment. So like, I want to give a high, like, I'm very happy with this audience for not being creepy.
Thank you guys. Yeah, it's much appreciated. On blockchain, well, because I feel like just because there were so many people who had no idea who I was, it got real nasty. Like every other comment was show me your feet.
Yeah.
Every other comment.
And I was like dying of laughter, and I'm like, oh my God, like this has got to be so annoying.
And I'm just like, this is the biggest audience I've ever been in front of online. And every other comment is show us your feet. And I'm just like, oh God.
Someone was like, make an NFT. I remember I saw this comment. There are so many comments in the live stream. One was like, can you make an NFT of your feet? Like someone literally said that.
They asked for an NFT of my feet. God. And like, the thing is too, let me make sure like nobody's been creepy. Okay. Like I have nice feet too. Like, they're nice. I could make a lot of money off of this, but I won't. I refuse. So I know what you're going to do with that NFT.
I wonder if there's going to be like a competitor to OnlyFans, and then they'll just say Only Feet. We should create maybe a website. Only Feet.
Yes. That is a website.
Man, they think of everything on the internet.
But you don't own any NFTs, do you, Cena?
No. Do you guys? Let's talk about the NFT you guys own.
Wall Street Bets had their NFT today. There's pre-sale. Let me see. I think I have it up.
How much did it cost, and what are you looking to sell it for?
All right, so I got into the pre-sale. Okay, they already sold 2.1 thousand. So, it's 10,000 NFTs. So right now we don't know what they look like. They look like this.
What's the cost?
I've minted 2 and I spent $860.
Okay, so it's like a quarter of Ethereum, like 1/4 of it, 0.25 Ethereum.
0.2 for 2, so like 0.1 for 1, basically.
And so, is there another blockchain? Like I know people use BNB sometimes, right? Like, what are the other blockchains you can mint tokens other than Ethereum?
Polygon is another one. Solana. And there's like a bunch.
But do you guys own but I was gonna say, do you guys own? So for you, like both you guys own NFTs, correct? Are they all just Ethereum based NFTs, or do you have any NFTs on another blockchain?
All of mine are NFT.
What blockchains? Can you mention the blockchains you guys are using?
So I use OpenSea, and then all of mine are Ethereum. So yeah.
I use I have 2 on Ethereum, and then I just got my first Cardano NFT.
Okay, nice. And so how much Cardano did it cost you to create that NFT? If it costs like 0.2 Ethereum, is that like the average 0.2 Ethereum for most NFTs?
It depends. It really depends on what the mint looks like. I don't like get what Party Finance does. I don't really do, just because I don't have a lot of money to invest like that in NFTs. Like I'm pretty poor, so I don't get.
By the way, let's make an interruption right now. Give Valkyrie a follow. Let's get her to 10,000 followers so she can get some TikTok money, because this is a travesty. She should be getting paid by TikTok. So if you guys can, please give her a follow.
Thank you. Yeah, so my Cardano NFT was airdropped to me, so I don't know how much gas they paid.
Oh, okay.
But
and so
not much,
Okay, so do you have any free ones too, Party Finance? Were you able to get any where they just like, they drop it and you don't? Oh, nice. Thank you for the
Yeah,
gift.
so I
Thank
joined like
you.
a Twitter Spaces with Polygon. They did like a event, and they actually gifted me these two right here. I just saw them today, actually.
Are they Polygon
Oh,
based
those
or are
are
they
cool.
Ethereum based?
This is Ethereum based, but it's from the Polygon community talk NFT.
Okay.
Like you
Okay.
have to be like in the Twitter Spaces and like verify. That's pretty cool.
Okay. Wow. Thank you for all the gifts, guys. Making it rain gifts.
And then I bought a ticket to New York, their metaverse, but I don't know if I'm going to New York. But I bought an NFT for the metaverse thing. So
That's awesome.
He's demanded to come on to
Oh, I do have to give a shout out to Ace and Morty for watching my YouTubes. I used to be a YouTube content creator and I got deplatformed. So whenever someone mentions that, yeah, I got deplatformed. That's like an OG follower. So thank you. That's awesome that you found me. So can you guys explain the difference between MetaMask and OpenSea when it comes to like buying your NFTs?
So you need both. MetaMask is like your wallet, and then OpenSea is a platform. So you could have any wallet that MetaMask takes. You can connect. I think there's like 8 wallets right now. So.
Is there a MetaMask that's like a Cardano based one, or like on a different blockchain? Because I know MetaMask is based on Ethereum. Do they have like a competitor? Oh, give everyone Annie, my girlfriend, a follow. She's in the live stream. Say hi, Annie. There you go. We're gonna get Annie to 1,000 followers. The dictator. Everyone salute the dictator.
I'm not sure about ADA. I'm not too sure about that one.
But I just don't see any competition with Ethereum, man. Like, I mean, maybe in like 6 months to a year, it's gonna change, but it seems like the monopoly is still with Ethereum. Am I wrong?
With the NFT market, I would say Solana has shown to be a strong competitor.
Yep.
ADA, like for me, I had to download the blockchain in order to receive like my NFT instead of like using like a light wallet, I used Daedalus. So I had to like download all of Cardano onto my computer in order to like set up my wallet. And so I don't know, like that's not a very fluid process in terms of like NFT buying, and like having that all set up before mint and stuff can be intense. And their servers are known to like fail. So yeah, not a strong competition from ADA in terms of NFTs.
And so that's why people are just like so ham in investing in all these cryptos that like that's why like I might sound like old and like conservative, but Bitcoin and Ethereum seem like really, really strong competition. I think there's more competition with Ethereum because the gas fees are just ridiculous. So I see more of a threat to Ethereum, but I just don't see any competition to Bitcoin. Like Bitcoin is Bitcoin, and then everything else is competing with Ethereum.
Pretty much.
By the way, I gotta
we
get
can't buy,
Annie in
like,
more of these
NFTs
live
for
streams.
Bitcoin.
Annie
I
just
just-
dropped 24 gifts. So I gotta get Annie in these live streams so we can get more people. That's so funny. So Solana has huge money behind it. That's one reason why I bought Solana. It's basically all the people like, have you guys heard of the All In podcast by any chance?
Yeah.
No.
So the All In podcast is a bunch of like these tech billionaires. So one of them's Chamath, right? One of them's like Jason Calacanis, right? And then it was like David Sachs, and then there's a fourth guy, David Freeberg, right? And so these guys, I highly recommend because it's a free podcast anyone can listen to. I highly recommend listening to it because it's kind of like us talking, but it's like 4 old school like tech billionaires that like invested in all those old companies, and they're all in Solana. So it seems like however Solana did this, they colluded with these billionaires to get not only just the capital but to get their network too. And that's where I was like, oh my God, like the people that are backing Solana with the money and the capital they have, maybe they would compete, but we'll see. So you were talking about Axie Infinity? I've never even heard of that. What's that?
You haven't heard of Axie?
No, I'm
It's
old,
like
man.
one of the bigger play to earn crypto games.
Oh, no way. Have you heard of it,
Yeah,
Party Finance?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Axie
Okay.
Infinity. Yeah.
See, this is why I'm going to EDC, so I can stay young and hip, you know? So I can try to like keep up with you guys. It went parabolic. Ooh. By the way, has anyone here bought crypto on Interactive Brokers yet? No. Dude, it's so easy. It's the best. It's better than Robinhood. I feel like the spread they give you, it's actually cheaper than Robinhood, believe it or not. I didn't think anything could be cheaper than Robinhood, but you can get it cheaper on Interactive Brokers. And literally the fee they charge you, it's like 0.02%. So think about it. Coinbase charges you, if you use Coinbase, it's like 1.5. If you use Coinbase Pro, it's 0.25, right? But if you
Mhm.
use Interactive Brokers, it's 12 times cheaper. It's divided
Wow.
by 12.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, but you can't take it offline, so you can't stake it, you can't go buy NFTs. So that's the one drawback. But I'm pretty sure what they'll do is what Robinhood's going to do. It's like in the future they'll allow the wallet. Webull doesn't charge. I believe the spread isn't that good on Webull, but what you can do is everyone can test it. You can test and like just buy like $10 of Bitcoin on all of your apps and just see which one gives you the most Bitcoin. And then you'll truly know like, okay, this one is giving me the best price. Because there's a lot of like it's kind of scammy that they don't
Yeah.
have to disclose that. And they make so much money. I mean, that's just how they make their money. And like, you don't know because you're like, oh, it's zero fee, but they usually they do it like in a scammy way where it's like the bid ask spread or, you know. So yeah. But yeah, definitely everyone here, if you want to try it out on Interactive Brokers, you can thank me later because it's not only the cheapest way to buy crypto, but if for whatever reason you don't have money to invest, but you have stocks, you can transfer your stocks to Interactive Brokers and then you can get a 1% loan and then you can either pull out cash or buy more crypto. Do you guys have any thoughts on Arc Innovation ETF?
Yeah, so I own Arc X, and it hasn't done shit. Like it's just the same price. Yeah, like it hasn't changed, to be honest.
We got to convince Valkyrie to own stocks, right? You're more of like 100% crypto right now, right?
I'm 100% in crypto right now.
Yeah. We got to first help her get that TikTok money, and then we got to get her into stocks too. But I feel like you could learn. Like I feel like you're curious enough, and like you get the right account. You know, you go on Interactive Brokers or Robinhood. I'm pretty sure you could pick it up.
I started in Robinhood and I started off in traditional stocks, day trading. That's what I like. That's where I started the crypto world, actually. And then I didn't like trading traditional stocks and I didn't like day trading. And so I just kind of quit all of it, sold the little crypto I had at the time, and then recently got back in from this most recent bull run, just all into crypto.
So please don't be like Ace and Morty. I don't know if you guys saw that. He had 80 Ethereum and he sold it because of an emergency instead of getting a loan. 80 Ethereum. What is that right now? That's like 300 grand, right? More? Oh my God. So everyone like makes fun of me. They're like, oh, you're crazy for getting loans. Like everyone gives me like a smap for getting loans on your crypto, but like you don't realize that these crypto loans are actually really safe because you can't get crazy leverage. Like for me to get my crypto loan, I have to put down what is it, like 4 times the collateral. So if I'm borrowing $10,000, they make me put down 40,000. So I mean, crypto has crashed 75%, but for the most part, especially now that the market cap is over $1 trillion, I don't think, and maybe I'm gonna eat myself for saying this, but I don't think we're gonna see like a 50% correct, maybe a 50%, but I don't think the big crashes we saw in crypto will happen because now you have so much more people in the space and all the institutions. I don't know. What do you guys think?
No,
I think it's definitely possible to see a bigger than 50% crash for the bear market.
Yeah, and I agree for sure.
But what if it doesn't happen? Maybe because now that crypto is so mainstream and there's so much liquidity, I mean, we saw, what is it? It went from 64,000 to like 30,000, and then immediately like it whipsawed back, right? But I mean, as the price goes up, we should not see this crazy volatility. And so just because it happened in the past doesn't mean it's going to happen again. But I think as crypto gets bigger and bigger, it actually gets more stable. And like, I still think it's going to be worth more than, what is it, gold? Gold is worth 20 trillion. Am I right?
I don't know the
Something.
number off the top of my head.
Yeah, I gotta look
Party
it up.
Finance can look it up. I think it's 20 trillion, but I think all cryptos right now are worth only 2 to 3 trillion. So we still got 10x. Like, call me crazy, but I think that every legit crypto project will still
Gold
10x.
is 11.3 trillion.
It's 11.3. Okay. So, and Bitcoin's still like 1 trillion, right? So Bitcoin can still 10x to match gold.
Apple is 2.4 trillion. It's crazy. And then underneath that is Microsoft.
By the way, I like how Party Finance has 14 gifts and Valkyrie has 184. And the main thing I want to give it, like everyone here in this audience, I want to give you guys all a shout out for actually being classy. Like, it's cool having 200 or 500 people, but to be honest, give me a smaller audience that's classy, that like gives good comments, you know, like Evan. I really appreciate Evan contributing, but like, give me that over, 1,000 people in my live stream, but then they're talking about like, show me your feet and like, all that BS,
Oh,
So-
wow. Thank you for that.
All the races back up again.
Oh man, he just tied you guys up. That's hilarious. That is funny. But yeah, no, I appreciate these lives, and so hopefully we can continue to do these on Tuesdays. Now, I do want to let Evan on. I don't know if either one of you
I
guys
have
wants to.
That's good timing. I have to go. So thank you guys for having me on.
Yep.
See you guys
Take
All
next
right,
care.
see you next Tuesday, and let's do another one. I want to try to do another one maybe on Thursday or Friday with some other creators, but we'll stay in touch. All right, Evan, get in here. Let me put on Evan. He requested 16 minutes ago.
Hey guys,
How you
what's
doing?
going on? Great
What's
to
up?
see you. Great to see you. I'm sad Valerie had to go because I was hoping to pick her brain about the NFT project that she's doing, and I know we'll get the chance
Well,
to.
give
Valerie,
her a
if you're
follow.
still on
She
and you're
goes
still watching-
live.
Yeah, I'm following her. I don't think we've had the chance. We haven't had the chance to meet yet. So Valerie, if you're watching this, I'm not trying to spam you. I'm not interested in seeing your feet, though I do think you could monetize that. But would love to talk about NFTs. But yeah,
She's just
I'm glad to be
commented. She's in
with you.
here. She said we will
Good,
soon.
Good deal. Good deal.
Yeah, and I appreciate the comments, man. I mean, that's a big thing too. That like, once
yeah.
again, like it's cool. It's cool having 1,000 people in my live stream, but if their comments are stupid and like they're talking about Valkyrie's feet, that's no fun. And like when we have people that are actually like contributing and giving us like news articles to talk about stocks, crypto, like that means a lot. Like the gifts are cool. Like the gifts are great and it gets more people in the live stream. But for me personally, I'm kind of like that Adam Smith guy. If you guys saw Adam Smith, I'm just doing this to stay relevant. Like I feel like me and Adam Smith, we got the same idea that we're like, yo, we're getting old. Like, the party finances are taking over, right? Like party finance is going to crush it. And like my whole reason of having this TikTok is so I can connect with you guys and just ask the right questions and kind of like not become irrelevant. Like I don't want to be a Warren Buffett. I don't want to be a Charlie Munger and be like, oh, it's rat poison. So
yeah, that's smart, man. It's smart, and I don't know that I would consider, that I don't think you're in the Warren Buffett boat yet, but I think that's the smart approach is to ask good questions. I take that approach all the time. I love to play the student and the know nothing, and a lot of people have the same questions you have, but are afraid to ask them. So there's a huge need for that.
yeah. Well, I am kind of like Warren Buffett, where I don't want to like invest in new cryptos. Like I'm really like just conservative. Like my Berkshire Hathaway is just like Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I just like stay in my bubble, and like it's funny that Warren Buffett made so much money off of Apple and he didn't even want to invest in Apple. It was just like basically he was smart enough to hire he hired a young guy that was like, yo, buy this, you're an idiot. And
Yeah. I wonder, since you mentioned that, you were talking a second ago before I jumped on about different NFT marketplaces, and I have some perspective to give to that might be helpful to you.
Yeah, go ahead.
I feel like here it is. You were asking about like Solana and Ethereum and framing it as like, will Solana overtake Ethereum? And my answer to that would be with any layer one crypto, which for the people watching is a cryptocurrency that has its own blockchain. So like Ethereum, Bitcoin, Cardano, Solana, Avalanche, et cetera, that are building out ecosystems for other layer 2 and layer 3 solutions. Each of those layer 1s, I believe that a lot of people right now, they're talking about, oh, who's going to be the Ethereum killer, as if only one will emerge as the blockchain that has utility for the future. But I really, really think as smart contracts continue to evolve and people solidify more into different niches, that it's not going to be, and especially as adoption happens and it's easier to bridge your crypto from one place to another, it's not going to be that it's only Cardano in the future, or it's only Ethereum, or it's only Solana. It's going to be that Cardano is the most established blockchain, the market leader for bringing internet to the global south, for example. They'll be Verizon, while ETH will be Google. They're titans and they're related, but they're not necessarily competitors. So I think what we'll see in the NFT space in the short term is that marketplaces are coming. Solana is here, but Avalanche is developing one. Elrond is about to drop one that's going to be huge. Luna has NFTs, Terra Luna. And all of these marketplaces are going to have different advantages. At first, it's going to be, everyone's going to want to get on Solana because it's new, just like they wanted to get on Ethereum when it was new. But I believe each of these, in a way, will have different types of utility. So when Elrond Marketplace launches, Elrond is super cheap, super fast. So people are going to flock to that who don't want to spend the money on ETH gas fees. But
like party finance.
Yeah, dude. But I mean, there's always going to be a market.
You burned $800. It's like no big deal. I just burnt $800, and then Valkyrie's like, "Yeah, I can't do that."
Well, but there's always going to be a market for those ETH NFTs, even if they remain expensive, because there is so much value in that marketplace that people who are spending that anticipate they're going to get more in return, right? So that's my thought on it: is that other blockchains are going to develop these marketplaces, like we're starting to see, and they're not necessarily going to replace each other. And it'll be less about, winning out to be the one ring that rules them all, and more about, well, what do you do that makes you special? And I think it's just going to be great for the consumer investor because competition will be so fierce.
Nice. You really know your stuff. Where did you do all this research, Evan? I'm really impressed. Where are you finding this information? Are you going on YouTube? Are you TikToking? How are you getting this info?
So TikTok was my primary source of education until I found out about the Faceless Crypto Discord community. It was started by Mac Lorden, who's a creator here on TikTok. And everybody's got their own Discord community. But what I love about this is the best Discord I've ever been a part of. There's no like meme, cringy stuff. It's a bunch of like-minded investors who are, I would say there are some people there who are interested in speculating, but most people who are there are interested in truly investing, which is to say they're not chasing profits, but they see the bigger picture of crypto as this innovative, revolutionary technology and are investing in projects for that reason. Demonic Crypto is in there, Alex Popovich. There are a number of creators who are in there who contribute, and a lot of people who are not creators who just, some of them are TA wizards, some of them are into NFTs, some of them are into, DeFi, and it is just a great space. I have yet to be in there when somebody new comes in and asks, a dumb question that isn't met with like, hey, so-and-so, we're so glad you're here, and then 5 people like swoop in and answer it. Honestly, that is my source. My number one source for news is the Faceless Crypto Discord. And if you're watching and you're interested, I'm not trying to sell you on it because first of all, it's free. And second of all, I don't want people there who aren't cool because it's my community too. And there's a link in my bio. If you want to check it out, I would definitely welcome you to do so. Anyone watching, and say my name here is the same as it is there. You can just put a message in the general chat at Conversations with Evan invited me to come. What's up, people? Ask them your questions. It is a great place. It's my favorite community. It's all people I'd hang out and have a beer with.
And if I want the cliff notes, I'm just going to have you come talk on my live stream, right?
That's
I'll just
right.
have you come on my live stream and you'll give me the cliff notes.
Yeah, and I am the first. I'm going to tell you right now, I think, I am not in the big picture an experienced investor, but I love to learn, and I'm not afraid to say, I don't know enough to have an opinion about this or that, which I think is something that's sorely lacking in this space. Everyone's pushing bravado.
I want to give a shout out to you and Lycan because definitely when we were doing our Crypto Tuesday event, like you guys were like just, the comments and like you guys were really contributing. So I really, once again, like it's just so much better than people that are just like, when is Sheep going to go to the moon or send me like feet NFTs, like it's just so stupid. Okay, so Annie wants to cook for me, so I probably need to get off. Do one of you guys want to host? And then if Valkyrie's still on, let Valkyrie come on and you guys can all talk, and then I can jump on in a little bit. But I want to end this live. Evan, do you want to host or Party Finance?
I'm happy to, but Party Finance, I bet you have a bigger audience than I do, so you'll probably attract more people. Can I just follow you real quick and pop in? I'd love to. We don't know each other well, and I'd love to just get to know you better.
So Valkyrie, why don't you also do that? I'm going to take like a 5 to 10 minute break if you're available, or just everyone in this live, go ahead and jump into Party Finance's live, and then I will be available in 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'll join his live stream. Cool?
Yeah, I'm back.
All right, thank you for watching, guys. Bye.
I think I